Hello, Huskies back again with more Minnesota Wild GM mode, franchise mode commentary. It's been a few days since an episode. I went to Detroit for a hockey tournament and got back. Excuse me. Got back real late Monday afternoon. Um, didn't really have time to record anything because I had hockey games that night, and then Tuesday I had class. But I'm now home for Thanksgiving break, so I can get back to recording this. It's been a few days for me as well, so I'm trying to realize what I did. I'm assuming the Braden Shen was the trade for Kreider. Or no, it wasn't a trade, but it was a free agent signing uh, the year before. Skinner was this year's big free agent acquisition. And Ryan Strome was another kind of lucky free agent signing. He was not happy, so he was only an 81 in free agency. And I apologize about my voice. I've been sick the past week, so this might not sound the greatest, but we'll get through it. Yeah, Strome and Skinner really highlighted the free agency. I really like where we're at. DeBrincat's making his NHL full-time debut this season. I think he'll be a solid acquisition. A sologist. I mean, he's fast, decent senses. He's got a great shooting stats. So I mean, he should be able to score, especially playing that second line role with Tatar and Kane. I mean, Kane's shooting is worse than DeBrincat's, so somebody on that line should score. If we look at Skinner's stats, his shooting's really good. His speed's really good. How long do I have him signed for? Let's go back to that. I have him for 6 years at 6.7. So he might be a bit expensive, but he's going to be here till he's 34. I'll probably end the GM mode before his contract's up. I think the same for Shen. Yeah, Shen's here for 5 more years. Looking at our defense is still stacked. With Timothy and Dumba. Oli, because I don't know how to say that. Julivi. I don't know, he's going to be Oli. Oli and Bradine, Giordano and Riley. Giordano's really starting to drop off. He's got 2 years left at 6.7. I'm probably not going to let him get to the end of that deal. This is probably his last year on the team. And in net, we've got Halonen and Kakinen. We have the Finnish duo back there. We'll see how that goes. I'm not entirely sold on having 2 fringe starters, but maybe one of them will hopefully jump up and take that spot. In the minors, we've got Eriksson X still. Svedberg will probably be in the NHL next year. Same for Kabanov. Well, actually, I need to put on the first line. These guys will probably both make the jump next year since they're 80 overalls. Other than that, there's not much in terms of depth in the AHL. Defensively, we don't have anybody either. There's nobody here. Goalies, I'm going to keep an eye on the villain, Vinny the Villain, because he might make a return to the NHL. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I think we are a playoff hopeful this year, according to my owner goals. Let's have a look. Primary goal is I want you to acquire 1 first-round pick. Secondary is win the season opener, win 85% sell 85% of the suites. There's no stretch goals, so if I go in here, am I hopeful? Yeah, we're a playoff hopeful. We'll see if that changes. We have this is the highest rated offense we've had in the 5 years we've been here. So I'll be interested to see how we do. Our defense is still pretty good. Our goaltending is what worries me. But I have more than enough assets to where if goaltending turns out to be the issue, I'll make a move and go get somebody. But yeah, let me take a quick sip of my. Hey, we won the season opener for the first time. Take that, New York. Take a sip of my lovely breakfast Coke. Good year for rookies. All right, cool. I'm down. All right, back-to-back wins to start. All right, so I'm a hopeful in terms of my owner. I feel this is a playoff team, 100%. Like, there's no reason we shouldn't be fighting for the top of the Central Division. I'm really interested to see Tabrinkat and how he does, because I would love for him to really have a growth spurt, if you will, and really get that 82 to like an 85 or an 86 this year. Same for Svedberg. I'd love to see him have a little bit of a boost down in the AHL this year. Get him to... We're off to a really good start here. So I can maybe bring Svedberg in for the playoff run. Same for Kabanov. Maybe some injury woes take place and maybe they get a shot. Still, that I'm going to have to keep a constant eye on that goaltending situation, because that's going to be... I think that's going to be what hurts us if anything does. Although if we're not scoring, like, we scored 4 goals in 3 games, or 5 goals in 3 games. There haven't been too many really offensive outbursts that we've given up. Nine, 4, and 3. Can we get 10, 4, and 3? There we go. Alright, so I mentioned that I was in Detroit this past weekend for a hockey tournament. Got to, I guess, take something off the bucket list, if you will. We went and saw a game at Joe Louis Arena Sunday night. I'm being from Chicago. I've never been to the Joe Louis Arena. That was a very cool experience. There we go. Now we're rolling. I don't think it mattered where we sat. There was not a bad seat in that arena. Granted, everyone was basically sitting on each other's laps with how close it is in there. But that was an awesome experience. Very cool. Very glad I got to see the Joe before they close it down this spring. And also, if you're watching this close to when it came out, the NHL and Las Vegas revealed their nickname and logo last night for the Las Vegas expansion team. I don't have any RFAs. Alright, we've kind of cooled down here, 13, 7, and 4. But the Vegas Golden Knights, I'm not entirely sure how I feel about that. Golden Knights really doesn't sound like a professional sports team. It sounds like like I play roller hockey. It sounds like a roller hockey team. But that and the logo is a Spartan helmet. I understand they wanted to get the V in for Vegas, but it's a Spartan helmet, not a Knights helmet. Also, Knights are typically made out of iron, so they're usually silver. But hey, hopefully the jerseys will turn. Oh, we're a contender now. Make round 1 of the playoffs, which means he wants us to advance past the round 1 of the playoffs. All right, but back to Vegas. And my biggest gripe's not even with the nickname or the logo. It's the fact that they're just Vegas. Like, why are they not Las Vegas Golden Knights? Oh, and now we're back to this again. Back to hopeful. It's not the Angeles Kings. It's the Los Angeles Kings. It's not the Jose Sharks. It's the San Jose Sharks. Like, Los is part of the name of Vegas. I don't understand why you not having that in part of your... I don't know. Then there was like a 2.5-hour show for it it was a mess. Really think they dropped the ball on that. Just do a nice little... plus, somebody revealed the logo like an hour and a half before the show happened, which, I mean, leaks happen. That's you're not doing your job, then leaks won't happen. Oh, I gotta do the minigame thing. My arena is starting to turn into shit. People are abusing our facilities. Stop killing the parking lot. Do I have enough money to repair everything? Yeah, I should. Oh, it'll be close. These suites are expensive. Do I have any... I have a little bit of money. Oops. Alright, we'll see if that's enough to repair the bathrooms, and it is. That's everything. That's gonna have to wait. Alright. But yeah, I think that Vegas could have gone with a couple better names. I just think the way that they announced everything was just silly and overdone. Really didn't need it. But it is nice to know. Alright, enough with the owner goals things. God damn, just fucking pick one and stick with it. It is nice to know what's coming into the league. I think they announced their color scheme is steel, red, gold, and black. So it's an interesting... Okay, we're back to a contender. It's an interesting color scheme. They went in and they described what each color was for. Alright, are we at January 2nd or 1st? Alright, so we're 23, 11, and 4. We're tied for first in the Central with the Avalanche at 50 points. How many games played do we have? I mean, 34, 35. So what, 38 games? Yeah, we're at 38 games. Our defense got better. We're up to 93 now. Scheifele leads the league. Okay, so he's been more than a point a game. I like that. He's a point a game. Shen's got 33. Tatar's got 33. There we go. DeBrincat. 32 points. I like it. That's what I want to see. Second line center, he's got 32 points. He's only at 83. So he's gone up 1 point. That's probably a morale boost. Skinner's struggling a little bit. 31 points. Who's not up? Oh, Kane. Kane's got 20 points. So my two snipers are struggling to score. Timothy's got 30 points. He's also plus 15. Ryan Strome not doing terrible. Third line, I mean, he's got 17 points. Duma's got 16. Miller's got 14. That really falls off. I'm okay with this. That's... I would prefer my first line to be point a game players, but my second line is 32, 30, and I mean, Kane's struggling down there with 20, but I feel there's just DeBrincat scoring instead of Kane. This is what I'm interested to see. Goaltenders. That's not goaltenders. All right, so they're splitting time. It's goalie by committee. Kakkonen's really struggling. He got a 3.01 and an 890 save percentage. Hallinen's and Nilo, he's doing good. I think I'm gonna scratch Kakkonen. How's what's his face doing? How's the villain doing? Oh, he's struggling down there. Kolek's doing good. I think I'm gonna call Vinny up and give the reins to Hallinan. Let's see the point leaders in the league where Scheifele ranks. He should be near the top. Oh, there's that Carolina goalie. Gibson. Adden Hill. Okay. They have a 78 starter. He's got better stats than Carey Price. Okay. Alright, back to all skaters. Come on. There we go. Malkin's got 42. Petri Lakinen. Who's this dude? He was a first round pick last year. He's an 87 coming out? What the fuck, man? Scheifele's fourth in... Well, it's technically tied for second in points. Who's this dude? Oh, Nathan Bastian. Okay. Teravainen. Braden Shen. Alright, so I mean, Dylan Strome. Ah, damn, this dude fucking... Peachy Lakinen. 39 points in 38 games as a... I'm assuming he's a rookie. He should be. Oh no, he was an AHLer last year. Okay, so he's a rookie, but it's his second full professional season. That's impressive. Yeah, so let's I'm gonna call up the villain and send down Kakkonen. It's mostly just to give the reins to Hallinan. I don't think anyone's gonna grab him. Oh, somebody might have. Why would you, I just gave the like goalie range to you? Why are you upset that he's gone? All right, see, because there's an 83 and an 82, it should Hallinan should be the starter. Let me see if somebody claimed him off waivers. I don't think anybody did. No, he's just on waivers. Alright, let's get back into it. Where am I at time-wise? 15 minutes. I'll send him to the trade deadline, and I'll end this video. We're rolling right now, though. I'd like to... I don't think I have to make any moves, but I think next video we'll look into maybe a possible goaltender acquisition. Because that might be the last thing that we need to push us over the edge. Is a high-profile goalie, even if it's just a rental. All right. Well, we've lost 3 of 4 since 4 or 5, 2 to 1. We're not scoring now. Not scoring at all now. Come on, let's not fall apart now. We were doing so good. There we go, back-to-back wins against the Pacific. This series should be back out on every other day, with Thanksgiving being tomorrow. I think I'll have a video today, Friday, and then another one for Sunday. And I should have time over the weekend to record more for the following week. This series doesn't have too much longer in it. I'm already in year... This is year 5, I believe. I think the most I'm going to do is 7. So this might only have another 2 weeks of videos, and then I'll start up the new one. I'm still debating if I want to do another team one, or if I want to do a fantasy draft one. Wait, I saw Kane was unhappy. I'll make a decision on what team to do next, well before I get to her. If I do a fantasy draft one, I'll probably we're still second in the Central, so I can't be too upset. Why is Kane upset? He's on the second line, isn't he? Yeah. Ice time, individual performance, ice time, ice time, ice time, ice time, ice time. So he wants to be a first line center or a first line player. All right. Well, that's gonna be he might be trade bait for a goalie then. You know what? I'm gonna call it there. We have 3 weeks till the trade deadline. Goaltending looks like it might be an issue. I'm gonna go through the trade block, see if I can find a goalie. But yeah, we're sitting 2 points out of the first place in the Central. They look like they've got 6 games in hand on us. They have 5 games. Yeah, they have 6 games in hand. Wow. So they could be way ahead of us. Saifu's really cooled off. Oh no, not really. Yeah, we played 55 games. Everybody else barely played 50. So that might not go so well for us once these teams catch up. All right, but Anaheim, the Kings. There's just this. No, I mean, Chicago could run away with it, but yeah, I'll end it there. If you enjoyed the video, feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all the fun YouTube stuff. I respond fairly quickly to comments. They go through to my phone. Likes and comments help, keep the series going. I'm enjoying doing these videos, but those give it a little extra push. And yeah, like I said, they'll be back on every other day now that I'm home. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.